Hey, my name is Phillip Holmes. I'm the fashion director for ART NOUVEAU Magazine. We're staying outside of the hottest and trendiest urban boutique in a little 5 Points in Atlanta, Georgia. We're going to take a little peek inside and see what it's all about. Come on.
I'm from a city in the Midwest, best city in the whole wide world. Say now, I'm from a city in the Midwest, best city in the whole wide world. Say now, I'm from a city in the Midwest, best city in the whole wide world. Hey, city in the whole wide world. Hey, city in the whole wide world. I got my go gadget flow. I got my go.
Your boutique, what gave you ideas to branch out and start a boutique on your own?
I actually have been really good friends with two designers called Blood, Sweat, and Tears, and I actually was a client first, then became friends, and we had talked about sort of joining forces to open a store, and I decided that I would open my own boutique and carry their line and sort of cherry pick lines, not only from the States but abroad, from Europe, also from Asia.
Okay, so did you essentially start out here in Atlanta, or were you?
Okay, I actually teach ballet at Emory University.
Wow.
And in March, this space became available, and I just speaking with my friends, I thought I wanted to bring a concept of clothing to Atlanta. I love shopping, love clothes,
right? And
wanted to bring a unique sort of clothing experience for people in Atlanta. Pretty much the concept of the store, it could be all read, a store where I shop in Paris called 0044, which I'm bringing their clothes in as well this month. But that sort of, speaking with them, and I just decided that I wanted to, again, to bring something. I'm always traveling abroad to find clothes, or New York, and I wanted to bring something to Atlanta that, again, a new sort of clothing sort of experience, where it's also a visual experience versus just walking in with racks of clothes.
Right, that was going to be my next question. The design and layout of the store, like you got that from the Paris store 0044?
Well, the idea, absolutely, but Horace Davis, of Blood, Sweat, and Tears, he actually designed my store, and I said, I told him, I said, I want it red. And he's a brilliant man. I said, run with it. And we both have very similar, sort of ideas of having fashion also be an experience as well.
Right. So and it truly is an experience. I was looking at like the mannequins, like the antlers. What was like the representation with that, and like the table, the dinosaur. Yeah, I was like, it's just so.
Well, and also that in Horace digitally, he drew this. Those are skulls in that area, and basically he says it's sort of like a hunting lodge thing.
Okay.
But I'm vegetarian, so
how did that play out?
Well, he said it's a play on that the humans now are like the animals with the antlers. So it really was more of a. Again, we wanted this to be a new experience for Atlanta, and almost like a Japanese toy. Okay. A toy you walk into, and we just wanted to sort of like a modified hunting sort of thing without
the physical activity of the animal.
Yeah.
I understand that.
And my logo is, the skull with the horns on it.
Right.
It's from there. So.
And I was understand, what does it 421 stand for?
Okay, 421 is the address.
Oh, okay. So you just basically
421 more.
Just laid it out like that. I've never thought of that. That was really simple, but it's still deep. I was like, what's the meaning behind that word?
Yeah, it's like in Paris where I sort of got this idea. The number 0044 44 in Japanese means death, and put 2 zeros and it cancels one. And I like having a number to represent a company. In this, the 421, I thought just keep it simple. I didn't really want some kind of just kind of cutesy name. I just want it to be
just kind of straightforward.
Just straightforward, right?
That's what's up. And you guys' store is pretty much just like this there's a lot to grasp in here, you know, the elements, but it's pretty straightforward with the merchandise. It's really clean.
And
I like
that was the other thing that I wanted. I wanted it very clean lines. Where you come in and you just, again, you can actually see the merchandise. And,
right.
and almost like you're walking into an art gallery.
Right, and I see that.
I wanted it, but on the other hand, I didn't want it to be just a museum where people feel intimidated or that it's just to look at. It's actually here to purchase.
Right, I see that. I see that. What certain lines do you guys carry in the store, like, that are exclusive, that are only found in Atlanta here?
Blood, Sweat, and Tears, that's one line. The other is, I brought in from Iceland, it's called Dead. And I'm the first, actually, out of their own store in the world to carry their shirts, their t-shirts. For instance, Robert De Niro, Scott Johansson shops there in Iceland, Metallica, so it has a rock and roll. And I have been working with them for about 6 months, and they allowed me to bring their product in. And the other line is, again, 0044, that I will be the only store, other than their own stores in Tokyo, and then they have 2 in Tokyo, 2 in Paris, and then they've allowed me to bring their line in to the States.
Right, so this is just like, this is it. This is one of a kind,
right.
Which is amazing for your behalf. Like that.
And that's what I wanted, is because I think that a lot of stores are very cookie cutter. You have the same concept. Everyone starts looking the same, and I wanted where it's a fresh look, fresh look, but also that the clothes are not disposable. Pieces that you can 1 year you can bring it back in and wear it with something else.
Right. And that was the next thing I see. You see a lot of different boutiques, and they're so cookie cutter. They lose their value, their vision of staying true to themselves. How does your personal style and your inspiration, how does it stay true when you're selecting merchandise for the store and things like that, buying? And
right. The interesting thing is I was told that I need to sort of be open to every market or every type of person, and which is absolutely true. But I also wanted the store to reflect, this is like my brand,
right.
And to reflect also, I'm promoting my brand, and then reflecting everything in here I would wear. I'm wearing Blood, Sweat, and Tears.
Right.
And again, the pieces, particularly from them, I've been wearing, these jeans are 4 years old from them. So
and I was looking at the butt on them, the detail on this is amazing. For 4 years, they
get better. So,
right. They get
so
better
again, I'm trying to bring in pieces that I feel, again, I don't want to just say represent just my style, but that I feel that's missing maybe in the market in Atlanta, to bring in lines that, again, that people have not seen or that don't have access to, that not able to fly to Paris and pick up something or be in New York. And
that's amazing. So what other lines do you look forward to carrying this year, and what are you looking to purchase?
Right now I'm going on a buying trip to Vegas next week. So we'll
Magic.
To Magic.
Yeah,
I was there.
The
Magic, and so we'll see what I will bring. Again, I don't want to get too many lines in. I want to maybe carry like 4 at a time, keeping true to my image of the store. I'm also in the process of designing my own shirts with my logo.
Okay.
And then they'll be out in about a week. So.
That's cool. And what was the name for that?
It's with the skull with the horns,
okay.
And just with the 421.
Okay,
and some may say little 5 points, because little 5 points also is a landmark.
Yeah,
and when people come from all over the world, they come to Little 5 Points because it's so diverse.
Right,
and
even for the arts.
Yes, absolutely.
Everywhere you go, you can see it, and your store, you can see it.
And this is the only place also really in Atlanta that's pedestrian friendly. You go to a shopping center, but it's impersonal. You go there to pick up something here, you can browse. It reminds me of like in New York, Bleecker Street, when you had the tattoo shop, and now there's Marc Jacobs next to it.
Right.
And so that's why I think this area is a really nice area for Atlanta. tourists and locals.
That's what's up. I was gonna go back into like, you said you were a ballet teacher. Like,
Yes.
that's interesting. I just could think with arts, like how, you know, arts in many different facets. Like, you know, with the
Absolutely.
fashion and you're a dancer and then you
Always.
started. I just, how did you always just wanted to have your own store? I mean, like, this is like.
I wouldn't say, I actually have always been involved in dance my whole life and also designed costumes. That's been part of it. And I always look to the current fashion to influence my design for my own work. I choreograph ballet or for another company. So I always look to fashion to pretty much dictate my costumes.
Right.
And so this was sort of just something that naturally unfolded for me. It wasn't that I had planned to own a store, it's just that I just felt that it was time. I wanted to bring something into Atlanta.
It's something different. It surely is. When I walked by, it was just very gathering, something very rare and different. The whole look, it really does from the street. But I mean, you pretty much covered everything that I really wanted to go into, like very in depth, and I understand the concept and everything of the story. Do you have anything else you want to mention, or we can put on there?
Again, want to rock it out in Atlanta.
Right.
The clothing.
That's the stuff. Do you ever think you'll open up another boutique anywhere else? Like
I would go. The next place I would in Europe.
Yeah.
Probably Athens, Greece would be my next store.
That's cool.
So, I mean, if I can, I would like to maybe start again my own brand of clothing or bring in designers. The other thing I'd like to focus on designers that are not maybe that well known, starting out, and that where they can come and also I can show their clothing, and that's
Right.
what I also wanted to focus on a lot. I don't want to bring in really big name brands in. It's more if I could focus on just designers starting out. I would love to showcase them and give them an opportunity for Atlanta or other cities to see their works. So
That's something that's not really seen much.
right,
Really.
that's exactly what I'd like to do. It's Israel. It's the scan.
Okay. How you doing?
Hello. Fine. How are you? Okay.
Thank you. I'm excited.
Sure. I hope I answered your